Hey guys, this is a very cool Spyderco knife, and this is the Poliwog G10. Now, it was recently discontinued in December 2010, January 2011, in that time range. So it is no longer available. However, you can probably pick one up on the secondary market if you want one. You know, check eBay, check, and try trade for one, whatever. So you can probably still get one. And there was actually, the original Poliwog was a stainless steel version. Then they discontinued that and brought in the G10 version, and now this is gone. And they're very unique, very cool knives. Very high quality as well. You know, pretty much tops on quality, as you'd expect from Spyderco. These are very nice knives. And you know, designed and produced by Eric Glesser. That's Sal Glesser, the owner and founder of Spyderco's son. That's Eric's symbol right there. And so very nice. The blade on here is a very short blade. I don't know the exact specs. Very short and you know, like 1.5 inch cutting edge. So not, you know, you compare the cutting edge to the handle, and it's pretty out of proportion, you know. However, them doing that means that you have a lot of control over that little blade. You can really choke up here and really do some very fine detail work. And for opening packages and, you know, doing whatever, you know, type of EDC everyday carry tasks, it's a very effective little knife. You know, similar to like the Cricket or the Balance, or, you know, other you know, Spyderco designs that you know Spyderco guys will be very familiar with. So really cool design. You know, that kind of arc in there really allows you to get a very good grip on it. Completely flat top, no jimping or anything on here, which, you know, at first I didn't really like. However, now I kind of appreciate that, because it gives it very smooth lines, and really for you know, for the grip that this gives you, you don't need jimping on there at all. It's not necessary. This is, you know, a Seki City, Japan VG10 blade. Love VG10, one of the, you know, best steels out there in my opinion for everyday carry. But, you know, also, I'm talking about everyday carry. I think a lot of people will just collect this knife, especially now that it's discontinued. I think a lot of people will really just, you know, keep in their collection. And you know, that's a fine reason to get a knife too. I generally use mine, but you know, you can do whatever you want with your blades. So it is hollow ground with that reverse swedge. Very nice. 13mm hole, obviously. Now the lock on here is a very unique lock. This is the ball bearing lock. Now obviously, as you can tell there's this ball bearing with a spring right there. When you open this knife, comes forward, locks in. Pretty solid lock, I think. I really like it. And if you are familiar with the Spyderco Manix 2 that you know, came out recently, this is a cage ball lock. This is the, you know, kind of second generation of this, because they just put a polymer cage around this mechanism. And what that allows them to do is you can lubricate this, because here, if you lubricate that, so because, you know, this blade is riding on there, that also acts as your detent, locking the blade in. So if you were to lubricate this, you get lubrication all over this ball, and then, you know, it'd be slick. So that cage helps with that. But you don't need any oil or anything on this. This is a very smooth knife. It is you know, complete mini Torx bit construction all the way through, and everything looks worse high def. This knife's really not dirty. It's just high def makes it look that way. Mini Torx bit construction all the way through. Now these scales are solid G10. There's no steel liners in there at all, and I think that type of construction will become more popular. If you saw the cold steel AK-47s redesigns and Recon 1 and everything else, those have it as well. Very strong design, but yet very lightweight, so I really like that. And I'm a big fan of solid G10 handles. I think it's a great construction method. Has this wire clip on there. I love the wire clip. It's one of my favorite clips out there. Very strong, and you know, this knife, even though it's very wide in the pocket, is actually very comfortable to carry because it's so short. It doesn't come down very far, so it's actually really comfortable. You just have that little nub sticking up, so not that much, but still gives you something to grab onto. So I think they did a very good job of putting that clip on there. Right or left hand, you can put it on the right or left side, tip up only, and with that ball lock, the hole, and this would work perfectly for a left-handed person as well. So just really very high quality, nice little knife. Not a lot to dislike about it. I'll weigh it here for a second. I bet it should be fairly lightweight, seeing as there's no steel liners or anything in there. So I'm in grams right now. 67.1 grams. That's 2.35 ounces. So, fairly lightweight knife. Now, when it was sold, it was going for around the $90 to $100 mark, which means that it's not a cheap knife. Top quality, but not cheap. So, probably not as attractive to a lot of people, which means that there probably wasn't as many of them out there. Kind of a funky design, kind of expensive. It's going to kind of limit, how many of these are floating around out there. But very nice little knife. So I hope this review is helpful for you guys, and informative, and have a nice day.